There was once a teenager who felt like his life was slowly falling apart. His name was Arin. He didn't live in a big city or come from a rich family. On the outside, everything looked normal. But inside, Arin was lost. His grades were dropping. His room was a mess. His mind was always distracted. Hours disappeared into video games, social media, and random scrolling. He kept saying, "I'll start tomorrow." But tomorrow kept running away. One day, his teacher handed back another failed test. At the bottom, there was a short note. "If you discipline your time, you can change your life." The words were simple, but they hit him harder than any punishment. That evening, Arin sat alone at his desk, staring at the paper. He asked himself, "Is this really who I want to be? Lazy, distracted, always, almost trying?" For the first time, he was honest with himself. The problem wasn't his IQ. The problem was his lack of discipline. His father walked into the room and quietly placed an old wall calendar on the table. He said, "Every time you keep a promise to yourself, mark an X. Don't break the chain." Then he left without another word. That night, Arin made a decision. Not a dramatic promise to change everything at once, but a simple one. For the next 30 days, he would live with discipline and consistency. He set 3 rules for himself. Wake up at the same time every day, study for at least 1 focused hour without his phone, and move his body for 20 minutes daily. No excuses, no negotiations, just action. The first morning was hard. He wanted to hit the snooze button. His bed pulled him back, but he remembered the empty calendar and the words, "Don't break the chain." He got up, he made his bed, opened his books, and started. At first, nothing magical happened. There were no fireworks, no big rewards, just quiet mornings, tired eyes, and small X marks on a calendar. But something was changing. Each X was a tiny proof that he could trust himself. His friends laughed when he left group chats early to study. They said, "Relax, it's just school. Why take life so seriously?" Arin felt tempted, but he looked at the chain of X's and chose discipline over distraction. Weeks passed. His focus improved. Homework that used to take 3 hours now took 1. He started understanding topics that once felt impossible. His teachers noticed. One of them said, "You're different lately. More present, more steady." Arin realized something powerful. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline and consistency create results even on days when you don't feel like trying. He stopped waiting to feel inspired. He stopped believing the lie that "I'll do it when I'm in the mood." Instead, he followed his routine like a promise. Morning alarm. Get up. 1 hour of deep study. 20 minutes of movement. 1 more X on the calendar. Again, and again, and again. At the end of the school year, his report card looked completely different. Subjects he used to fail now showed good and even excellent grades. He wasn't the smartest kid in the class, but he had become the most consistent. Opportunities started to appear. A teacher recommended him for a scholarship program. He joined a small tech project and began learning skills after school. People started to see him not as the lazy, distracted teen, but as someone reliable, focused, and disciplined. One afternoon, his father stood quietly in the doorway, watching Arin study. The calendar on the wall was now filled with long, unbroken chains of X's. Day after day after day. His father smiled and said, "You didn't rebuild your life overnight. You rebuilt it one day at a time. Dear friend, discipline and consistency will not make your life easier at first. In fact, they may make your days harder. You will feel tired. You will feel tempted to quit. But if you stay consistent, your future becomes easier, clearer, and stronger. Remember this: motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a decision. And consistency is the bridge between who you are now and who you can become. If you felt even a small push inside your heart today, don't ignore it. Start with one small daily habit. Protect it, repeat it, refuse to break the chain. Share this story with someone who needs direction. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and join me on this journey of discipline and consistency. Your new life won't start when you feel ready. It will start the day you choose to live with discipline every single day. Start today.